The Harry Potter movies, as great as they were, missed a lot of important moments from the book, like our main villain's motivation. Many scenes that don't make much sense if you haven't read the books. We'll get to that, sadly. This was the limitation that came with adapting 600 pages books into 2-hour movies, but with upcoming HBO series the books can be properly adapted. We'll talk about that, but first let's look at some of the things the movies missed, like Voldemort past and his hatred towards Muggles is not properly explored in the movies. It's in the books that we learn that his mother fell in love with a Muggle and tricked him by giving him a love potion. When the effects weared off, he didn't stay but left her and his unborn son.
There's none of that in the movies. There's also
Dobby, who appears in the 2nd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th book, and his relation with Harry is properly built. While in the movies, he appears in the 2nd one, then comes back in the 7th one and dies, leading to his death not having that much of an impact because he was absent for 8 years. And I can go on, but you get the point. And the books are great, but
in fact, I can barely read. Massa wouldn't teach me. In my head, books are a more boring version of TV, movies, and comic books, because there's no visuals to go off of. You have to imagine what's happening with your brain. And frankly, they're asking me for too much. I don't want to use my brain when I'm trying to be entertained. I'm just trying to have a good time. And you're telling me to imagine that good time? Man, I should smack you for that. If it doesn't have pictures in it, I'm not gonna read it.
Let's get back to J.K. Rowling, who's heavily involved in the upcoming series. Recently, she made a lot of controversial tweets about trans women, and a lot of people are calling her transphobic. Will you know what? I'm glad she's racist, cause I don't want to see a black Harry and gay Ron. And subscribe, I guess.